One example I'll write. So split into partial fractions. So for the following expression, what is the following expression here? 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. See, in two ways I'll explain this. So we need to split into partial fractions. So most of the students have been asked the definition of the partial fraction. First I will show what is the partial fraction. Where is our, see, this is a fraction. This has been going to be split into three parts, partial parts. So this is a partial fraction. That means the way to represent this is this. That means these are the partial fractions of this, and these are the partial fractions of this, and these are the partial fractions of this. These are the partial fractions split into parts. So now I'll write the definition for it. Once a glance, any proper fraction can be expressed as the sum of two or more simple fractions. So each such fraction, we write this definition, is called proper fraction. See, any proper fraction. See, proper means what? This denominator degree is greater than this. See, this degree is going to be 3. Here this degree is going to be 3. So this can be split into 3 simple fractions. So that each such fraction, this fraction is called as the partial fraction. I am going very in detail. If you have any doubt, you can ask me immediately. Now, see, how can I do this into split into partial fraction? Split, not split. Split into partial fractions. So this can be given as 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. This I can write it as a by x minus 1 plus b by 2x plus 3. 2x minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. This can be given as a into 2x, see, cross multiplication I am doing, plus b into x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into 2x plus, that's what I told. A by this plus b by this. But if it is degree 2, then this will be x plus b by this, x square, that like that. So I'll tell you, x square minus 1 also different, that is x plus 1 and x minus 1 will become. And the thing is, if possible, we need to split the denominator into first what? Factors. So next example I will explain how it is going to be. 2x minus 1 is equal to, see, both denominators will be cancelled. A into 2x plus 3 plus b into x minus 1. So last class I have compared the coefficient. So in the two ways I can tell this. Now this can be given as 2x minus 1 is equal to 2ax plus 3a plus bx minus b. 2x minus 1, 2ax plus bx, 3a minus b. So here 2x minus 1 is equal to 2a plus b into x plus 3a minus b. Don't be confused with this. See, this is also expression and this is also expression. See, here we have x, here we have x, and here we have minus 1, here we have 3a minus b. That means this term independent of variable. a, b are the constant values only here. If you want to get the a, b value, we need to equate 2 is equal to 2a plus b. That means corresponding coefficient we say. For example, 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Then it will be equal, this a is 2, when b is 3, then c is 1. If and only if, in that case only, this both expressions are equal. 2a plus b is equal to 2 and 3a minus b is equal to minus 1. This minus 1 will be equal to 3a minus b. Now, how can I write this one? 2a plus b is equal to 2. 3a minus b is equal to minus 1. b and minus will be goes 2a plus 3a is 5a, 2 minus 1 is 5. A is equal to 1 upon 5. A is equal to 1 upon 5. Now 2a plus, we got the value of a. Now we want b. 2a plus linear equation only. How to solve the linear? 2a plus b is equal to what here? 2. 2 into what is the value of a here? 1 by 5 plus b is equal to what here? 2. So 2 by 5 it will become. B is equal to 2 minus 2 by 5. And that value will be what? That value will be what? 2a plus b is equal to 2. Now it will be b is equal to 5 to the 10. 10 minus 2 by 5. It will become 8 upon 5. So this is the way how we are going to calculate. See, the best procedure, one more procedure I will give. Actually, this is the original procedure how we are going to calculate. Actually, by the standard procedure only we will follow always. Let me see what I am going to do. So take the same expression. See, now the partial fractions are what? So actually, we need to express this as a by x minus 1 plus b by 2x plus 3. That means 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 into 2x plus 3 is equal to a. What is a? 1 by 5 into x minus 1 plus b. What is b? 8 by 5 into 2x plus 3. See, a is this, b is this. So these are the two partial fraction. This is a one simple fraction. This is one simple fraction. These are the partial fractions of the expression. In the same way, I can do that same question in different way. Look at it. Don't be confused. I am going very slow. 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 into 2x plus 3 is equal to 1 by 5 x, sorry, not 1 by 5. Just similar way, a by x minus 1 plus b by 2x plus 3. X minus 1 to x plus 3 is equal to cross multiplication a into 2x plus 3 plus b into x minus 1 by x minus 1 into 2x plus 3. Cross multiplication I have done. Both denominators will be cancelled. 2x minus 1 is equal to a into 2x plus 3 plus b into x minus. You do one thing here. See, what is the 0 of x minus 1? 1. Put that value. It will become very easy. Put x is equal to 1. In that way we can do. See, what is the 0 of this expression? That, see, otherwise 0 of this denominator. X minus 1, 0 is what? 1. 2x plus 0 is minus 3 by 2. Otherwise we can put any value also. But if you put the 0, it will become very simple. So, if you put 1, 2 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 into 1 plus 3 plus b into 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. This will be goes. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, I'm sorry, a. Excuse me. A into 2 1 are 2, 2 plus 3, 5. Now, 5a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 upon 5. Next, put x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, what you will get? Here 2 into 0 minus 1 a into 2 into 0 plus 3 plus b into, and don't feel that why I am putting 0 here. You can put minus 3 by 2 also, but if you put, see, 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, 2x is equal to minus 3 by minus 3, x is equal to minus, if you put minus 3 by 2 also, but it will become fraction and it will become very lengthy. Any value you can, majorly for simple manipulation you can put 1, minus 1, 0, if 0 you can put, but when it is going to be fraction, better put x equal to 0 or x equal to minus 1 so that it will become simple. So look at here, minus 1, 2 into 0, 0, minus 1, 2 into 0, 0, 3 into a, 3a, and this is going to be minus 1. This will be minus b. So what is the value of a? 1 by 5. Minus 1 is equal to 3 into 1 by 5. That will be minus 5. Minus 1 is equal to 3 by 5. That will be equal to minus b. Now minus b is equal to minus 1 minus 3 by 5. Now minus b is equal to 5 1s are 5. Minus 5 minus 3 by 5. Minus b is equal to minus 8 by 5. Minus minus cancel. B is equal to 8 by 5. 8 by 5. See, a is what? 1 by 5. B is 8 by 5. This is simplification. So, look at here. A is what? 1 by 5. B is what? 8 by 5. See, Whether this way or this way we can follow, but in this procedure just put the 0 so that the expression will become simple. So this is all about this question. I will explain one more question to you for your clarity, then I can give some questions you need to do as a homework. Partial fraction. So once again I am reading the definition. Once I am telling the definition to you. Look at here. Any proper fraction. See, proper fraction means this degree is denominator degree is greater than numerator. So don't feel that this is 1, sir. This is 1. No. The degree of this denominator will be what? This is 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Degree of the numerator is greater than denominator. So any proper fraction can be expressed as the sum of the 2 or more simple. So 2 here 2 you will get. If you have one more you will get C also. 2 or more simple fractions. Each such fraction, this fraction is called proper fractions.